Okay, so hello everyone. This is week 2 of my prelude to the Best.Body.Ever year. My name is May, and I am just going to talk about how this first week has gone and what I'm hoping will happen during the second week for my weight loss. Well, I didn't lose weight. I actually gained weight, and I am upset about it, but not overly. I think I understand why I did, and I think I'm beginning to learn my lesson. So I guess I will start with the stats, and then talk about what happened this week, and then talk about what I want to do next week. So my starting weight was 160.6 pounds, and my weight as of Sunday, which was a couple of days ago, or yesterday, was 162.8 pounds. So I gained 2.2 pounds or 1 kilogram, which I have a scale that uses kilograms, and then I have to convert it to lbs so that I can really think about and understand what it is I'm talking about. So I weighed 73 kilograms, and now I weigh 74, which is again 162.8 kilograms. So I'm up 2.2 pounds, and my waist is actually 29 inches, so I'm down 0.25 inches. My chest is 36 inches, so I'm down 0.5 inches, which makes sense because my chest size fluctuates depending on the time of the month or what have you. My hips are steady as usual at 42.5 inches, and my thighs are steady, both are at 24.5 inches. So I actually gained weight. One of the reasons I think that I gained weight had to do with my workouts. I had a goal of doing 5 workouts last week, and the day after, I think on Monday of last week, I actually pulled a muscle in my back of my shoulder, typing, as I've been telling everybody, ergonomically incorrect. So I was busy doing work and typing and actually really hurt myself really bad. And so I was not able to do all the upper body activities that I was going to do last week. I actually also missed one of my dance classes, partly because of the injury and partly because I was out in the field doing research, and it went over, and so I missed my dance class. But I did walk one day last week. I have this research site that I go to, and I have to go up all these hills, and so it ends up being a 2-mile walk, about a 2-mile walk, but it's up in the hills, and it's a very tedious workout, and so I'm counting that as a workout. So I did that once last week, and I did one dance class last week, not at 100% because I couldn't do all the movements that I normally do. It's an Afro dance class. And so I didn't get the workout that I normally would get, but it was still a workout. So instead of 5 workouts, I got 2. So I think that was another reason why I probably put on a little bit of weight. And then the other thing was I had a goal to track my food, and all I had to do was just write down everything I ate. And I think this is really good. I'm really going to keep doing it. Sometimes it's tedious. I don't like to do it, but I think it's good because I'm able to look and see, what did you do and why did you gain weight? And one of the things I did was I drank beer, quite a bit of beer, at least one a night for a number of days. I also had half a bag of Cheetos one day and half a bag of Doritos one day. Now, I haven't had Cheetos and Doritos in a long time, but for some reason I was craving them, and normally my son, he's 12, doesn't like them either, but so what I normally would do if I did want him is say, hey, you want to split these with me? And he'd say, no, I don't want any. But this time he was like, yeah, I want some. So, of course, I bought them and I ate them. So I had junk food, which I normally don't eat, and I had beer, and I also had chocolate milk. I'm liking the chocolate milk right now. That's a new thing for me. I think it's good because it helps give me a little bit of protein for in the morning or whenever. So I'm going to keep with the chocolate milk, but my goal for this week in terms of food goals is to cut down on the beer. I actually bought a case of beer a while ago, and I had been drinking one a day or so, and I decided I've got 2 left. So I may drink the 2 this week, but then after that I'm just going to hold off on alcohol for a while so that I can meet my weight loss goals. So between that, the other things I want to continue to do is to just eat as healthy as I can. I'm not cutting down on calories per se. I'm not doing counting calories right now, but I want to try to make sure that the things I'm eating are healthy, and I'm going to keep tracking them in my food diary. I think that will help me just begin to see where I need to tweak it. And other than that, the other thing I want to do is, so I have the food thing is to, like I said, the beer. I'm going to cut down on the beer. The other food goal is to continue writing in my food journal. I also, in terms of workout goals, I'm planning on doing 4 workouts this week, the 2 dance classes, and twice I have to go to my research site this week, so that's going to be my other 2. Those are going to be my other 2 workouts. And I'm not going to do any upper body until I feel 100% healed. I want to do weights. I'm really interested in, tightening up and really firming up in the upper body, but I'm just going to wait until I'm healed because I need just to be able to move. I don't want to injure myself any further. And if I'm going to be doing anything strenuous right now, I kind of need to be typing and working, and so I don't want to mess myself up to the point where I can't even do my work because that would be problematic. So I do have a weight loss goal. So like I said, right now I'm 152.8, and it's the end of March. So I'm thinking that by the end of April, I can get down to under 160 if I'm really principled and really work at it. So that would be my weight loss goal for the next week. So I decided that since this is the prelude to the Best.Body.Ever year, I am not going to show progress shots every week. I'll do it once a month. Mainly I'm just being lazy today. But I just decided I'm not going to do it every single video because there's not a whole lot of change right now. I may change that later because, hey, I can. But right now, I'm not. So other than that, things have been going well. It's hard. I'm trying not to beat myself up. I know that I want to achieve my goals, but I don't want to obsess over them either. And so this makes me accountable to myself at the very least, and anybody else who can maybe empathize with me, that's great as well. And hopefully I can start to see some success, and I can inspire other people maybe, or maybe people have tips for me on what I need to do. So that's it for this week, and see you next week.